Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, today talking about Babylon 5. And there are a couple of new additions to the regulars, including, or semi-regulars, I guess you could call them. And that is Brother Theodore and his religious brothers. They have been given permission by an archbishop on earth to relocate at Babylon 5 to learn and to teach. And they believe that their mission could be done in what would take centuries to learn about other alien races. They, on Babylon 5, could probably get the same kind of information in a number of decades. With the reaction of Ivanova to this, he said, "We're used to doing things slowly." And so we find that as they become semi-regulars on the show, they come in handy for any number of tasks, which requires specialization and patience on top of that. So it goes along with more of J. Michael Straczynski's religious beliefs, and he wants to make sure that religion is expressed and covered in the story on Babylon 5. So it's predictable that something like this would have been made possible on the station. Also, I want to mention that we have another conflict with Jakar and with Londo. They are trapped on a lift together, and they would have to cooperate to get out, but it is not so easy when two people hate each other as much as Jakar and Londo do. So it's an interesting thing to watch the exchange between the two of them, where they really don't give in on their political leanings at all. And it's kind of an interesting interaction there. Meanwhile, we see the art of negotiation, the work of a lot of the security technical groups that populate Babylon 5. They reveal in this episode, I think for the first time, that just about everybody is a visitor there, except those that have jobs there. Of course, the military that's there are stationed there. The contract employers work the docks and the maintenance, and the ambassadors, of course, are assigned there. And so, and then shopkeepers and things like this. There's nobody that just live there because, I mean, what is there for? It's a kind of a trading post. It's kind of a crossroads in the galaxy. And so it's not something that people will just stop and live in. And so that was kind of an unusual thing for the brothers. But a very tense episode. Once again, we know that we're not going to lose any of the main characters or even of the secondary main characters. They're all going to be fine. But and we're not going to lose the station completely, but a matter of how it all works, how it all is figured out, how it all goes together, and the whys for it are interesting. And they say that you can tell either a great big story in science fiction or a little bitty one. And I think this is one of those small stories. It's a small story of a single individual with a grievance and a conviction and a willingness to give his life just because it would hurt somebody else. And that's repeated in a couple of areas in there. Plus, you also see another side of some people who you might consider monsters. And that's kind of interesting as well. So that's what we have on Babylon 5 for this week. We'll have Deep Space Nine tomorrow. And then later on, we'll have something else. I guess we'll figure out something else to do if we need to. But we have a holiday in the United States coming up, and that is on the near the 4th of July. We probably will pull back from releasing videos that week, but we'll be back strong after that. So thank you for joining us. Until next time, don't go far.